Donald Glover's tremendously powerful music video also has some interesting camera work that surprisingly helps tell the story. As I understand it, the point of the music video is a black man can achieve a lot and still be stuck in the same place. The lyrics and visuals support that by displaying both positivity and negativity, like a pulse going up and down, a sine wave with a peak and a valley. This basic pulse underlies everything about the music video. Every section is structured according to this. The first section starts with traditional music, then a violent shock, then the chorus, and finally the verse about how well the black man is doing. The second section mirrors this exactly. You start with traditional music, then violence, the chorus, and finally a verse of how well the black man is doing. The third and last section starts with the core get your money idea, because this is the essence, the optimistic part. Then we have the other half, the pessimistic view, where a black man is running away from white people. The song ends with the theme stated. You can be a big dog, but you're still a dog, and you can be kennelled. You can see how the song goes from positive to negative and back. Now let's see how the camera follows this pattern. The camera is mostly on a GPI Pro stabilizer operated by Steadicam operator Brian Frisch. The first shot is a long shot, then we move into a mid shot, and then back again to a long shot for the violence. Then the camera moves into a mid-solo shot for Glover's chorus, and finally the school kids enter for the verse as the camera pulls back. The second section follows a similar movement. Starts with a long shot for the traditional music, a close-up of Glover for the chorus, and the school kids enter for the verse. This time, instead of pulling back, we end by moving in to a mid-shot. The final section starts with a mid-long shot pulling back to a long shot and keeps pulling back. The black man has achieved whatever he could. He's on top of the world, of his making. Then we cut to the ending, a long shot and a reverse cut to a mid-shot that answers the long shot. The lyrics explain the rest. It's pretty clear how the shots go from long to mid and back like a pulse. Why is this third section shot differently? There's a reason. To understand that, let's start from the beginning one more time. You can see how the Steadicam moves in, it's deliberately kept loose, swaying side to side with the music. The camera pans right as it moves in. Once we meet Glover, the camera reverses and pulls back, slightly panning left. Notice how the Steadicam work is perfect now, no random movement. Slowly, the camera pans right during the verse. Glover moves towards camera to vary his shot size so he gets closer even though the camera is pulling back. The section ends with a pullback and pan right that dissolves into the next section. Now the camera pans left in a mid shot and pulls back to a long shot. Once the violence happens, the camera pans right again. Glover exits right and the camera pans right to the verse. During the verse, the camera changes direction and pans left. Then it pans right again. The camera panning direction also follows the sine wave pattern. Then it goes left, up, and then right again. After a period of silence, Glover exits right. So far, the camera panning direction goes left and right and back. Now in the final section, the camera moves forward or back but not pan. It starts by moving in and then moving out. Then we move in, and in the last shot, we move out again. This is the reality according to Childish Gambino. It's not fun anymore. If you want further evidence of the sine wave pattern, check out the lighting. Layers of light and shadow, and Glover moves through them. Cinematographer Larkin Sapol shot This Is America on 35mm film, and it was color graded by Ricky Gossis on Baselight at MPC. Glover is separated from the background by being warmer mostly, and they used haze on location to create atmospheric depth. They shot on Kodak stock, and I'm not sure if the grain is natural or added later in post. You want to know something weird? The sections get smaller and smaller, and there are 5 cuts in the music video, and they happen during these times on screen. Now if you add them, they're all multiples of 5. Coincidence? I don't know. It goes without saying, director Hiro Murai did an amazing job with this music video. He's a frequent collaborator with Donald Glover, to whom the greatest credit must go. The music video works because of his personality and creativity. The cool thing about Genius is you cannot fake it. Finally, let's not forget the excellent choreography by Sherry Silver, who's on a mission to educate the world about African cultures through the art of dance. And that's what This Is America is, ultimately, a work of art. If you're interested in camera angles and framing, then be sure to watch my next few videos, and please subscribe now if you haven't already. After you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell you'll see on the right, so that you won't miss any new videos.